What's up, everybody? Welcome to McWater's Effect, and I am Matt. And today I got a video for you guys, and it has Jasmine Crockett, the congressman from Texas, and she goes on there to talk about Lee Zeldin and the accusations she did when it comes to him taking money from Epstein. And guys, looks like to me she doubles down here, and she even lies about the truth about the whole donation itself. But let's go ahead and take a look at this video.
Congresswoman, it wouldn't be a conversation with us if I didn't quickly put you on the spot on something. You made a little bit of news last week when you mistakenly accused Lee Zeldin and other Republicans
I didn't mistakenly
money from Jeffrey Epstein, but it was a different Jeffrey Epstein according to the financial records. Do you want to?
I don't want to get.
I agree with that. It's not a mistake. Jasmine said it's not a mistake. She did it on purpose. And what she was doing was playing this weird semantic game to try to go after Republicans for supposedly taking money from Jeffrey Epstein. But if you look at the FCC documents and who took money from Jeffrey Epstein, most of them are Democrats, about 80%. Now, the people that took money from Epstein that was on the Republican Party, it's people like H.W. Bush, that's President 41, and also Bob Dole. These people haven't been in politics for over 30 years. So Epstein's been donating since then to only Democrats.
The opportunity to amend that, and
I have no amendments. When I was on the floor, for those that don't know how it works, basically they decided to bring this privilege motion up, and they decided that they wanted to kick Stacey off of her committees because Stacey had received Stacey Plaskett because she had received a donation from Jeffrey Epstein. I had maybe 20 minutes. We researched the FEC, and because I like to speak with specificity, that's kind of what comes with being an attorney. I made clear that there was a Jeffrey Epstein. They knew on the other side that I did not have time to actually pull up and actually research, especially since that particular one that Lee Zeldin got up in an uproar about was specifically out of the New York area. We know that he was out of that area. So, and this obviously was not done post Jeffrey Epstein's life. So,
okay, first thing, she's right about both of them being in the New York area. That's true. Here's the other thing. She is lying about one thing. This donation did not come before his death. Okay? That's what she's indicating when she says post. Okay? It came before his death. If you look at the FEC files, it says it came after his death in 2020. He died in 2019. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up now. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, here you go. Here's the file. The first three is Lee Zeldin, right, for Congress. He got the donations in 2020, all three of them. One's $250, one's $750, and one's $500. Okay? If you look at the person who donated, it is Jeffrey Epstein. Okay? It's the same Jeffrey Epstein that actually donated in 2012 to Mitt Romney. Now you see doctor on the side of that name. He decided not to put doctor on there because at the time there was not the other Jeffrey Epstein that he might be mixed up with because that guy died. So he just put Jeffrey Epstein in his name. Not only that, he's retired as well. So what I'm saying is she's just playing semantics, and this semantic game, in my opinion, is just really dishonest because she's trying to say that Republicans took money from them too, and trying to get Republicans off their guard and off the talking point of Democrats taking money from Jeffrey Epstein.
I made sure that I said a Jeffrey Epstein.
but you were trying to insinuate that it was the
I absolutely was insinuating that it could be possible. That is true. But the point is, I never said that it was that specific one because I did not have the adequate time to do it. And so the Jeffrey Epstein has stepped.
So she's admitting that she's lying. She insinuated it on purpose to try to put him on defense, the Republicans, because, you know, there's not many people named Jeffrey Epstein in the world. Yeah, there is. There's quite a few. And the thing is, if you look at the document I had up there, there's people with the middle initial of M and B, and she tried to say that those people is the same Jeffrey Epstein from the island. But it's not, because his middle initial is E for Edward.
forward. And that's not like, you know, a normal name. And I think that what would have been problematic is if I would have claimed that, say, that happened and it legitimately never happened. So ultimately, he cleared the record. I have not researched further. I've not talked to this doctor.
But Jeffrey, you can agree Epstein. That Lee Zeldin didn't receive money.
I can agree that Lee Zeldin has said that he's not received money from the Jeffrey Epstein. Absolutely.
And then at the very end, she's like, yeah, I can agree that Lee Zeldin said he didn't take money from Jeffrey Epstein. I can agree with that. Insinuating that he might have. See, these are games that Democrats and lawyers love to play. And the thing is, there's nothing based in reality on it. It makes it where they can't sue her for defamation because there's so little context and detail that a lawyer would have a hard time pinning her down to get to the point of what she actually meant by it. You know, it's kind of like Bill Clinton with what does is mean? Right? It's the same thing. It's a lawyer trick. You can tell she's a lawyer because she's playing semantic games there in that video. And it makes it where someone like Lee Zeldin or Donald Trump or anyone else she accuses of something like this can't sue her. It's almost impossible. It's absolutely insane that people like this get away with that kind of stuff. The other thing I want to also talk about is the part where she talked about why they were going after Stacey Plaskett. Now, in my opinion, the reason they were going after Stacey Plaskett didn't have anything to do with the money she took from Epstein. Had a little bit to do with it, but that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was because she was texting with Epstein during a hearing. While they were asking questions, she asked for advice from him. That tells you how close they were, you know, when you're doing that kind of texting with them. So they're wondering, how far does this go? And who else is involved in this? That's their question. And so they look at it and be like this, look, should we have someone like this? This is, and not only that, the other thing I want to add to it, this is after his conviction in 2008. So we already know that this guy is a petty, and then at the same time, Democrats are still willing to take money from him. So that tells you everything you need to know about the Democrat Party and where their values are. And it's not with children. But guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button, comment, and share this out to everybody.